Hello and welcome back to, well, Final Fantasy. With the and my otter performance. And when I say let's level some potatoes, well, for one, I am that occasionally calls Lalafels potatoes, and I say that in an endearing way because potatoes are versatile. Everyone. But this is why I say we're a baby. If you knew anything about my main character, you would know these numbers are a lot. And I could show you her someday. But right now, let's just safely assume this is a baby. As one can see, we also have Novice here occasionally running in the background. I apologize if Novice gets wary. I don't control Novice. Leaving it and coming back in, the pain in the butt. I just don't feel like doing it. So, apologies for the maybe foul. My highest level class is Conjurer at 28. I am on a level 16 main story quest. When currently the level cap is 100, I could technically switch to one of my other classes. Like, I haven't even named them yet. I need to name all these sets. Like, as you can see, some of them are named, but not all of them. I could go Gladiator. I haven't even unlocked the things that I don't have access. I don't have retainers, which are super huge and important, because then I can't store anything really. I don't have a chocobo, so I have no mounts. I don't have a chocobo, so I can't even like ride anything or put anything in the saddlebag or anything like that, so I have basically no storage. I have not unlocked, I don't know if I've unlocked the glamour dresser, but even if I have, I don't have a grant company, so I don't really have any glamour prisms. I am so big. So, like, again, I don't even have anything above level 30 where they get their main story class. So, I guess the question is, do I keep up with, you know what, I'm just gonna keep up with the Conjurer. We're gonna level, that was the original intent, was to level with my White Mage. But yeah, I felt like making a potato. I like potatoes. Also, this hairstyle is available to every single class, pretty much, or race, except Makote, and let me tell you how much that because it is such a good style. Like, it is so, I cannot. I will be running till about 3 today because I do have after 3, barring the weather. But let's talk to Mother and see what we're. Welcome back, Lolita. I'm reliably informed that your foray into Deepcroft was a success. 2 dungeons. Sasha. Nor did I expect anything less. You've made such a habit of succeeding that it's difficult not to take your talents for granted. Rest assured, however, Mother is impressed, even if she isn't. Beau Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call on such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common in our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach them with predictable. To illustrate this point, Avery's gone and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he'd still be alive. But I tried. People that are rich before. He shouldn't have hurt us in the first. He should have done light his burden. You are good. This is gonna come. Bah, to the hells with this pathetic excuse. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never see your faces. Goodbye and good. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing. Also, some may sound you brought. Oh, and by the way, of some parting advice, get rid of Erver's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it, but for God's sake, stop carrying around. It's just get rid of it, right? Wait, don't leave me alone. I feel so bad. So that becomes important later if you haven't actually seen the main story. I'm not spoiling anything because this has been out for years. And if you haven't played, why not? Scenes like this have become all too common. And that makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventures of your experience. I can send women like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much. Speaking of which, I'd entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Old. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I will be glad to share the deal. Love me some level 4. Baby, baby, baby. I'm talking. I potion. So, you're not averse to taking on the trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ulta. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her the Sultanate's version of mine. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will. Now if you go, Lolita, and good luck. I apologize for every single thing said outside the Quicksand in shout / yell / novice / any chat. I don't control the people on this server, and they are real people, and sometimes they are not. Anywho, also, we might. That's right. See Hound's mane. He's somewhere. Also, they are just so short. Like, if you actually look at things from their perspective, although the main original areas like Gridania, Ulta, Limsa are still, to this day, in my opinion, stunning. The detail work on the wood and the flooring, like, you could update it. Like, you could, like, you know, but I actually kind of enjoy all this. He was an old with Tanya, and I said, but he has not accepted. We can hope that maybe being a leatherworker might. I'm like, probably. Nope. Okay. Aha. What? Leatherworking near the Lancers. That is so weird. Also, when they run, it is ridiculous. Look at those legs go. Like, that is... They run with the full force of... Like, that is all their speed. Turning all the animal hides from hunting into hard work. Fair enough. On to the side. I will for him. I will not do what I'm not. Hey, look. It's a hound mane. Though not his main class. I do like the ruffled shirt. We'll give it to an aspiring leatherworker. I am currently level 17 in leather. Yeah, no, that's his main. You gotta flex there, don't you? Which, I mean, fair, but also. I love how some of the outfits work out. Also, I'm surprised you're still using, if you're level 16, I'm surprised you're not using, some of the brand new items. Or the earring. Because, like, this earring is for 30% for level 90 and below, which you get for the current expansion. That's the faster. Plus, the brand new stuff usually can carry you well into the almost 30s. Because of its, stat. Its overall, like, you know, combination stats. Although I don't have the shoes. I need the shoes. Where did I forget? I feel like I forgot shoes. I can get shoes. I am using the earring, but yeah, I just don't have the yet. Well, that's on you. Oh god, this character is so small. I still have gold saucer tickets. I still have aetheryte tickets and, like, golden chocobo feathers. I can turn those. You can get mounts with that. It is so worth it. Anywho's, I have to go speak with someone in the quicksand. So, you're welcome to follow me. You're welcome to continue doing what you're doing. We like to vibe in a party and we'll hang out sometimes and like dungeons together, but we don't always do. That's fun. Log into a live. Sounds about right. Some of these I can't pick up because I'm just high enough, which is why I don't have all of the classes yet, because I need one that's a certain level. For once to... Feels like it, because all I'm getting from Novice is that it's apparently weird to be awake this time of day, as if this is early. To some people, I suppose. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now, but if you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Judging by your determined expression, I take you ain't here for an ill. Are you called Lita by any chance? The noun sent word you'd be reporting for duty. She also made calling you the adventurer of... That ain't no small praise, her. But you didn't come all this way to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business. I love... Into a corral. Oh. Gonna be this now. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment. Also, her buns with this, like, so cute. So cute. Papa, God's almighty, another second of that sun, I would have been a set of fire, a tankard of ale if you would be so. So. Like, there's so many potatoes here. We have a triangle of potatoes. We have the fire roasted. We have the boiled. And we have the air fried. You can tell by them. How it works, right? Excellent timing, Papa Shun. It just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. So this is the winsome lass, is the much lauded adventurer, is she? Marvelous. Also, he's pretty chill. But he's pretty chill. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Millie. Oh. I am Papa Shun, formerly of the Sultan's Sword. Formally, yeah. I thank you for agreeing as still in trade. Mayhap you'd like to appraise the permission is, of course, the petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at the Mangina and Sons Mineral Concern. Love the name. Love the name here. It relates to an unfortunate development at the Copperbelt Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control over the place. These giants are of the clan known as the... Oh, wow, I understand that these words are real words and, like, you can't pronounce them, but I apologize if I... Hecatoncheires. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn Dynasty. Alright. Alas, it seems they've managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the dungeon tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about the treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced suspension of all mining activities on the site. No wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. Another milady. The people of that age used the Hecatoncheires to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is off the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed and the slaves rose up against their master. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecatoncheires, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels so as that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons. Well, now that got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbelt in the Mithrai a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rise in demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think those poor creatures still alive and kicking after 3 centuries? That's a long time to nurse a grudge. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbelt so as long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is a task in which you would have to undertake. And I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger. It is great. So I beg of you, end this. Yeah. Gods bless you. I feel you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you didn't know, Copperbelt Mines are in West Fenland. Take care now. You hear? Ah, and one last thing before you depart. As an employee of the Mangina and Sons is presently a quicksand. Tells me Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbelt Mines well. It may behoove him to take his counts. Chill for now, despite them. Really? I love how he's literally behind me. Hi. Yeah, I know. I'm short. Looking for Painted Mesa, you found him. So you're the adventurers volunteered to do with the mess down in Copperbelt, are you? You've got guts, miss. I just hope you've got skills to go with them, because things ain't pretty down there. The Hecatoncheires left the place in a right state, and nearly a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbelt was old when the Second Dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries. If it hadn't been for the storage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would have never thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants before him, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could have possibly survived being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Well, our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's lawyers recovery will grind to a halt for want of an ought to build. The stone torcheries keep and watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. I hope the nation's resting on you, friend. Look. Alright. We have to go speak with Stone Torch before Copperbelt Mines, which is... Where am I driving? Alright, I am taking a chocobo to Horizon because I don't even have a mount. So otherwise I'd have to walk, and that is a pain in the butt, and I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I will take a chocobo. It's cheaper. Oh, wait. Hound has volunteered to drive. Ah! The person with the, with a higher level character is offered to drive. Yeah! I don't have to do things! Ooh, hello, ma'am. Sir? Sir? No, ma'am. Good pants. Oh, I'm here for... You know what? I'm gonna choke her. Can't stop me. I am tiny on this seat. I am a child in the back seat of my parents' car. My feet don't even go past. Where'd you miss? All right, hold on. Let me get you Western Thanalan for one. Let me see if I yeah. There's a flag for you. Oh, to make flags on control right click, and then if you hit enter, it'll toss it at. Yeah, no, I am a small child in the back of my dad's car. It feels like, look at this. I own one of these, so when I get the ability to drive, it's gonna be hilarious because I am nowhere gonna be tall enough to reach the pedals. I am definitely slightly wrong turn, totally fair. I'm just kind of like watching out the side of the car, like, yeah, you can fly in this area. If you have flight, you can fly in the base area. Please remember. I feel like I'm taking the scenic here. I'm weird here for it. Okay. I have nothing. Nope, he did not. Okay. Because I had loaded, he had. Yep. Enjoy Copper Bell. Remember what level Copper Bell is? Let's... I gotta speak to Stone. There's been an incident inside Copperville Mines. We're here to ensure that its effects are contained for your own safety. I suggest away from what? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the charades? I didn't think that Coppershine would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now. It's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Ready as well as best you can, and enter at will. Copperbell Mines, now acceptable. Or now accessible. Cool. Cool. You have to be level 17. We need to get you level 17. Good. Sir. Word of the call. I will help. Sup? I'm trying. Are you giving me experience? Is it giving you experience? Oh. Oh no, it is. Like, I'm getting tin ore. Interesting. Not sure I need. Do not really get any sort of AoE until after. So it's one of those. I have no idea if this is helping. Hopefully it is. Okay. I mean, I don't think it's getting me experience just because it's only like level 1. They're babies. They're like way level. They're like over 10 levels lower than I am. How much XP do you? Half a level? Okay. Or you could switch. Choice. Do not need. Yeah, challenge. Do not. Have not completed. Eight. Hello. All right. Ah, you're going. This will be. I still know my tag. All right. Level 17. Oh, it has been so long. I believe in you, Dip. Store. How does it work? My job. Make sure Hannah doesn't die. What do I have to do that? Heal. Inspect. Like, not even good. I have like 4 bucks. And it. Thankfully, having done this for everything. Ooh. Why you stick with the group? Great. You're not a warrior. You can't feel it. Ah, someone's going to be black. Going into which I am preferential. Oh. Skill? I know. How did I run? Key to being a good healer is knowing when to deep. So many healers. This heal, they do the opposite, where they do so much DPS that they healing and like seem to pretend that they're not a healer. You're a healer, I promise. If you have a little green tab next to your class in the dungeon, you're a healer. Get over it. Just do your job and be a healer. I do love it. Ooh, I love it. Sup, Kodos? Forgot they updated this, and I'm not mad about it. Because this used to be a massive fighting game where you get like and then you wouldn't get Kodos from it. This, so much. I don't mind. I like that. I don't like whatever you get. Rude. Why are you attacking me, friend? Look at that. Oh, what kind of loot? None. Next. This. It is pretty. I feel like this dude is trying to be like Archer grid. I'm okay. Alright. Left or right? You gotta pick a left or right. No, 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 you can't touch those. You need the blasting powder first. Out of those stupid blasting. That room holds nothing. That's sad. You have fun. Fire save. Need you. A lot of gear, if it has the like green whatever to it, I save it. Which I didn't save some earlier, because what I do is I save it, and then okay. And then once you get a grain, or grain company seals, which can then fire. And two, once you are done with that, two things like glamour, other stuff. The goo! The goo! The goo! Oh, I remember the goo. Goo fight used again. It's another one they reworked. It used to be a lot harder. You used to only be able to die if you hit it. So you had to kill one of the little sprite-looking things, collect something from it, put it in this blasting chamber thing, and then bloat the fire up on the spot that it created, and it was a very technical fight. It is far less technical. And it's mostly just for a lot of these lower level dungeons, they made them dodge mechanic style. And I'm level 29. Ooh, one more level. One more. tank. Great. For your another theme. Sleep. No. Felt appropriate to do the screech, but I didn't like the screech. I didn't want to disrupt anyone's eardrum. Now, if I remember correctly, they did update the fight as well. However, he is still pretty much a tank. Yeah, that's saying that. Dying. Alright. Like, how new is this character? I just having the proper realm finds it. That's it. But this is Gygus the Ow. All the way. You apparently kind of want to be like... Like I said, mostly tank and spank with a bit of it. Oh, didn't even get to do his grand slam. Fun. Oh, I got level 30, so I got the magic stick. I got magic stick. AK, I can become a white mage. Yeah, seriously. Dude's trying to be shirtless tanker. Like, it's kind of working for him, but also, like, you know. So they were like instant. Hey, I got a player combination. I'll take that. Alright, report to Painted Mesa. Back to... Ooh. Let's see what I look like in one of the other seats. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? Oh, that is perfect. I am officially a small giant. Just... Beautiful. After this, I am going farmers, and I'm hoping they discover. I want so bad. I want people. Oh, I'm too high a level. Alright, I'll help. I think they're gonna... I was about to say, I think they come from... Come at me. Look, if we can actually go to the 13th, I will. Woo! 855 experience. Technically, that is also... Now I have the... Lalafels cannot ride normally in a vehicle. At all ever. I love it. Okay. I wonder what my chocobo... I'll have to... If I ever find someone who also has... Alright, we are headed back to Old. Which is easy enough. I'm waiting for him. Because if I get enough, I do actually get some experience. And this is character-based, not, like... So if I do more dungeons, I get stuff. If I vote in player accommodations, I get stuff. Guild tests, you get stuff. For lower level, it actually works. This too, for the gold saucer, super easy to do. So many. So much free, you know, focal points. You know you can fly. Okay. And then same with like crafting and gathering, and if you gathering boon, from a boon from nature, and like the fish one specifically, you get a D. But, and then you've got all the different challenges. Different ways you can get experience and money for such a bit unnecessary. Alright. We're headed back to the quicksand. I think the reason the quicksand is so quiet is because it's actually early in the day for quicksand. If I was doing a later night stream with this, the quicksand would be much. I might have to drop this. It's got the glowy thing at its top. I apologize for having to drop Party Hound. I'm back. The Discord is broken, just... Weird. I don't know why regarding the it would be so wrong if it was later. Yeah, exactly. That's why I apologized ahead of time. I don't know why that is. There shouldn't be any reason. I will have to check the settings, and as a result, I'll guard from the YouTube things. I am sorry about it. The Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Ulda will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. Sure. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Shan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. That's fair. That's fair. Still talking. Someone screamed. Oh, yeah, because it's this thing, because of this jerk. This jerk. Shut your mouth, you sleeving. Wine you stole from me, don't deny it. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with my own coin. What rot, you refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford a maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole and make you what you never put in this town. Excuse? Or by rights, I should turn you over the blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. You agree to serve me in whatever capacity they require. The authority never time. Yeah. I need to just kick you. This dude needs to be kicked. Flat out. I ain't done nothing wrong. Always moving. Oh, left. Yeah, he is a miserable. He is. Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of you. Remember the privilege. Nothing I bought this coin I saved. I only wanted to treat my children meal. Like, your pants aren't even clean. Your pants aren't even. Who's the hells are you and You're just rude. Had enough of this mummer. You love again. I cannot wait till your teeth feel my cane. This one kind of sucks as a healer, but it can be done as a healer if you know how to. First step, dots. Always dots. Dots are great because damage over time allows you to high focus on other things, including healing yourself or continuous damage. Make sure that when your dots gets to roughly about half, which for this case is about 15 seconds, that you reapply the dots. do this every like 4th or 5th cast of stuff. So, and or skill. You can also keep track of the timer right there. It makes sense. He also is using some, you know, various forms. Now we have more. This is where the dots are going to be extra. And you want to make sure that you do a target specific thing. So we're starting with this individual. This individual has spells. Spells are easier to fight. And spellcasters go down a little. However, dots. Dots bring you down. Yeah, seriously, it's even filthy bodyguard. Your pants were. You're nasty. You nasty. Fish. Fish. I'm like, one quest. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Yeah. Yeah, you're not. Hey, what the hell's, where the hells do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over. Yeah, the echo is pain in the butt. Let's get some story. Wow. I swear there were more when I looked. And you would have mistaken. It's been 5 years since the calamity. They only coming here now. A really well number of the hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity. Many were no longer communities. Residents barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes. Life in the city ends. The calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps their situation was more pronounced, but it has a reputation for being prosperous. It's only natural, the refuge. My heart goes out to them. It truly does, but I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't hopelessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought in the Garlean Empire patrolling the street for riffraff? It may welcome. It impoverished and desperate as they are, you may some of the refugees will crime. You know what this got no coin? Oh. Become not all refugees. Some are able to employment. Dodo tenderloins, get your dodo tenderloins guaranteed. Your customer. See? Bought and paid. Looking around, you'd think that Odo was well on his way to peer through the veil of prosperity, and you'll see no end of the misery and suffering. Everyone gets super confused, by the way, when you hit the echo and they don't, like, other people, the echo don't. Desperate damsel, are you alright? Yes. Perfectly. What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Sorry by that mean say that's absurd. Saw it with my own eyes. As did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? Yeah, you can't be a latch. Or I will overlook this, but just this once. God bless you, adventurer, if you hadn't come along when you did. What the many years? Who knows what that monster might have done? I don't bear thinking about it. Oh my god, so many years. Yay! So many. Case closed. Hello again. We have been keeping a close eye on you ever since you left Verdun. You discharged your duty as envoy impeccable, and never once faltered in the face of myriad danger. But more importantly, you were always ready to help those in need, even if you didn't stand to earn a gil by doing it. You are possessed of all the qualities we seek in it. Of this we are convinced. Even if you were kind of dragged into that business with the dodo. Yes, thank you. And then there's the matter of your gift. I dare say you were curious as to the nature of the vision you bore witness moments ago. Well, we can help you to understand. You're not the only one with that power unit. We have a friend who has it too. We'd love for you to meet her. And meeting her is only the beginning, but we would also have you lend our cause. In return, we should be glad to assist your adventuring endeavors in whatever way we're able. Should you decide to take us up on our offer, and I sincerely hope, pray speak to Momoto. The proprietor of Quicksand is a good friend of ours. He'll tell you where to find him. Love you. Wait a minute. We haven't even told you the name of our order. We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Defenders of Justice. Oh, but don't tell anyone, except for Momoto. She knows already. Oh. I am outside. Oh, yes. I'm going inside. In Copper Hell. Speak with Momodi. And I need to do the level 30 quest for waving. I might have pretty much got it count back. Scenes like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though. Work hard, you'll probably be alright. That's saying that if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pester me every time you graze your knee. Of course I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the women folk. Lolita, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to fresh off the carriage adventure. By gods, good to see you. But look at you, no one would ever guess you'd be at hand with giants. Be hard at it with the giants in the dark. Every ilm the adventurer Monet said you'd be. Station master will be overjoyed. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew she. Thank you for sparing me the time. I realize you don't know me. Speak with you for a while. My name is Ida. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being, if truth be. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our... His name was Aver, and he and I were wed. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be... He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, an adventurer's, and swore that he would be like you. I believe that he would have succeeded, had a fiend not robbed him of them. Since that day I've thought long and hard about giving adventure. But when I think about the woman you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired, just as I've ever one. And so I've decided to start again. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin my training. But I wanted to meet you first, and ask your name. Lita Lita. Ashe. Thank you. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want all to do with you. That'd be a right pain in the ass. Against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post. Well, glad I did. Feel privileged. That goes double for yours. The names of Lalafell, like Momodi, tend to go, so she would be like Momodi Momo, or Momodi Mo, something like that, where it basically is the, same thing. So it was supposed to be Lolita Lita, but that was taken, so I switched it out for now. And that's the reason, What'd you say? You want to know about the science of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to live in earnest. Listen, Lolita. The Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would got attention some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Somebody is ready to tell you what she knows about science of the seventh. So you want to know more, then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on the other, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being Aldean. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these science, Don, you can't. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you. Now, I've been given leave to tell you about science, but you must promise to keep this information yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would. And the Sciencer headquarters are in Vesper Bay, out on Western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Lake in Thans. Give your name to whomever is at the entrance and let in. You're a woman in demand. Days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget about them. You've helped me, about them as helped make you into the adventurer you are. Wow, I never actually noticed that was, like, really weirdly worded. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time. You hear? Right? Well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Well, first, I think I'm gonna go do... Oh, I haven't even done the level 27. Or level 25 quest. So I have to go to Sonya. Because I really want to be... I am using teleportation tickets. Those are being saved for when I have like 2,000-3,000 gil, travel all at once. I'm good. But no, I apparently need to do Conjuring stuff. Because I never did level 25 and I need to. Oh no! And I need to do level 30 because I'd like to actually be a white. Go. Also, the music here is delightful. I loved it. What's up, Betty? What's up, Briar? What's up, Mario? Isumayan? Brother Isumayan requires your assistance. A matter concerning the younger conjurer's Sylph. Welcome, Lolita. The tales of your deed reach me here, even the cloistered heart is still great fed. Glad I am that you have come for what I would ask of your assistance in a matter of some delicacy. It concerns, yes, young Sylphie again. As you can no doubt imagine, the recent revelations concerning her mother have thoroughly troubled the poor child. It appears Sylphie needs some time alone to sort through the whirlwind of emotions, etc. She has, in short, fled from. Fortunately, a party of conjurers who were dispatched to the South Shroud to investigate another instance of corruption sent word that they have spotted a way. Considering the importance of their mission, I would not seek to distract the conjurers from their duty. Thus, I turn to you to escort Sylphie back here to the... You are, I believe, one of the few people. Pray travel to Varaskin's druthers and speak with Il. She was the conjurer who first chanced upon Sylphie and will be able to tell you more about how they... If you have not done the conjurer quest, Sylphie is a young girl who is training to be a conjurer, who instead of using the ambient aether within nature, uses her own aether and her own life force as the means in which she does her magic. The problem with that is the forces of nature can replenish their... The forces of nature can replenish their aether. A human being cannot. So, as such, there's a limit to the amount of healing and other things she could do. Never mind the fact that she was directing people, which is a huge no-no in the Conjurer's Guild, until such a time as you... would basically reach the point of actually being a certified. It's not that it's banned, it's that they specifically didn't really want Sylphie to do it, since it is such a huge drain on one's aether to be able to actually do it. It's like, MP, which is not a lot, but it is a lot, and it makes sense for the story, because if she's resurrecting people using her own Aether is basically using parts of your own soul to resurrect someone else. And so it slowly chips away, eats and shatters your soul, which is how her mother died. Her mother healed people using only her Aether and could not connect to the natural world. And because Sophie wanted to be just like her mother, that's the only way she wanted to heal as well. Because that was the only way she wanted to heal as well. All of the Conjurers Guild was very concerned of the fact that if she did that, she would die a very quick death because she would just literally be using pieces of her own soul until she didn't have enough left to contain her. And then she'd die. And since they don't want her to do that, her mother had a condition in which she couldn't connect to. Sophie's just being a willfully ignorant 12-year-old. So now we have to get through to a semi-willfully ignorant 12-year-old, and wish me luck on that. Because if you ever talked to a willfully ignorant 12-year-old, they don't tend to listen. Also, I love the Chocobo porters because I can just sit back and I need a white mage. There's controllers. Well, I'm not quite a white mage yet, but I can resurrect with your head. Did you die? Did you die? Answer the question right. I plead the fifth. I can see you dead. I can see where your corpse is. Oh my, fine, I will get off the tree. Alright. Go find a hound who apparently died in the woods. Just me here doing story quest and, you know, stuff. Hound dying in the woods. Oh, macros. Love me some. Alright. Got him. So, I went hunting and the doe killed me. Do you need to kill the antelope does? Anyway, do you need to kill the antelope does? Is that it? I'll help you kill one. Here, I will at least help. Now you won't die as soon. There, and now you're level 17. Woo! Good job. I'm going inside. Do you need one? Do you need one more? Now I can do Copper. This is fair. Now you can do Copperbell. Excellent job. Well, feel. We meet again, Lolita. I assume Brother Ilsame warned you of the corruption my companions and I have been taxed with purifying here in the South Shroud. The source of this extensive light is found in the southeast. The shrill, discordant voices of the elementals shriek their dismay in the vicinity of the withered tree. I suggest you give the area wide berth. Considering the potential dangers, you might have imagined how alarmed I was to discover young Sylphie wandering about this part of the Twelves Wood. It seems that her mother, a woman who healed with Conjuring but remained untrained by the guild, called this region home. Sophie herself has had her head buried in some manner of tome, but if she is as sensitive to the elementals' murmurings as I am led to believe, then the din within her mind must be driving her to action. Pray speak with the child and see that she is well. I would do so myself, and our current duty were not so pressing. We will in fact be setting out in it. Which, fair enough. Sophie. She's in... Up, Sophie. Lolita, I should have known that will tattle on me, and Brother Elsame sent you to take me back, didn't he? I'm like the same mother, practically. This is where my mother used to live, you know. Right up until she passed on, folks were grateful for the healing she... This is the journal she used. An entry that explains how nature becomes furious when conjurers use their art. How there are always more people wounded in battles when mortals abuse the power that is not theirs to take. My mother refused to draw nature because she was scared of making me angry. She wouldn't lie about such things, and I want to do what she would have wanted. I'm going to stop using Conjuring altogether. Ugh, never heard the voices as bad. I bet it's because Wolfie and the others are overusing their art. We have to go and stop them. No. Stupid little girl. And you with the dying again! Stop getting out of line of sight! Yes. Win. Enjoy your 3 win. Was it worth almost dying? No, but the fish one. Did you get a fish? Cat needed fish. Oh, okay. Now these fishes I'm just like flat out. Darn it, Sophie. Yeah. Hit a whole bunch of stuff I don't want to hit. Sophie. God, it's so loud, can't you hear it? Nature shrieking in rage. Oh. Unable to commence duty as a disciple of the hand or while in a party. Stay where I can see you. Stay where I can see you. Nature's ending with us. We must be more confident. Making nature more curious. No. No, you're not. Just stand and fool. Just standing there. They refuse to get out. The elementals are helping? Yeah, this is all about working with you. Mud hydrant. That's what we want. Mud hydrant. Me just murdering mud sprites. It helps to have help. They should stop flinging mud pies. They really should. Alright. I can't believe nature actually helped us. There was nothing scary about it at all. I might still wonder if it was really safe for conjurers to borrow that power if I hadn't seen the way you will. Nothing can seem more natural. I think it's time I went back to... There are a few things I need to collect first, so please go on ahead without me. Good. You stayed where you could be, you know, seen. sometimes I don't trust you not to run off. Anyway, still glade. Oh no, that is still glade. Yeah, that is, damn. That's a safe thing to not trust. You just not. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. First off, Demoness, hi and welcome, and thank you for joining us. Number one. Number two, you really haven't missed much. You've missed Hound look ridiculous. And you've missed me talk to a small girl about nature. And me run a dungeon. Which is not a high-level dungeon, it's a very low-level dungeon. Because we are leveling the Patat. Dune's folk have those big glassy eyes, and I prefer them over the other one because the big glassy eyes look a little bit, and yes, you have seen him look ridiculous in person. There was also someone who wanted to be shirtless on Bankrupt. Welcome back, Lolita, and also you, Sylph. Brother Isamai, I'm sorry I ran away like. I understand, Sean. Did you find the answers you sought? Love his. Yes, thanks to Lolita. She showed me that nature was nothing to be afraid. I think I know why my mother refused to call upon its power. She believed the act caused suffering to nature itself. Horns. So it was her very love for nature that prevented her from drawing on its strength. Tell me, Sophie, has the fog of indecision now lifted from your mind? It has, Guildmouth. I understand now why my mother chose the path she did. Well, I'm glad that I am to hear that, for I must ask you one more question. Yes, Brother Isamai? When you first witnessed Lolita cleanse a corrupted element, you mentioned hearing voices. How exactly did they sound? The voices? Well, they sounded joyful, like a crowd letting out a sudden cheer. I really heard them, I swear. I'm sure you did, Sophie. This is a gift. Conjurers may sense the power and borrow from its strength, but not all can hear its whisper. What you describe are the voices of the element. You may very well possess the talent to become a hearer. A hearer? Someone who actually listens to the elementals. Of course, much relies on your studies of Conjuring. You have a natural aptitude, but thus have lacked commitment. You must not neglect your training, Sylph. Putting aside such matters for a moment, I am curious to hear about the disturbance you observed in South Shroud. I assume from the reports I received that it was of a different magnitude to those which you have previously encountered, correct? I suppose ill. The creatures known as mud pies are not native to the 12-wood. I wonder what relation this may have to the seemingly ever-increasingly frequency of disturbance. Something beyond the damage brought by the calamity afflicts the 12. I shall commune with the elements and seek to identify this. Lolita, Sophie, I may have need of both of you before long. Until then, give yourselves over to the study of our art. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide you. Seriously, the glassy eyes. Juice. Ooh. Oh. Ships. Oh my god. Shit. On shoots. I like. Recommended. I don't want to use the ash wand. So I'm not. Because I'm about to get it. I am lucky. Brother Isamayan would have you investigate the creeping corruption. The 12s. This is the one where you actually become a white man. Lolita, your presence here is most welcome. Another task to which your maturing skills are well suited. Closely. Expansive wounds that ooze corruption form through pores. After examining the traces of sizable disturbance previously cleansed, I can only conclude that the phenomenon is the work of an agent. It must be found swiftly, lest the corruption spread and I have you assist in the investigation. Guildmaster, you must let me help, Sylphie. Sylphie! Sylphie? Since I got back from the South Shroud, I've spent all my time studying the forces of nature. I even sat through one of the Hero Nocturnal's lectures. The 12th is crying in a pain. My skills are still a bit lacking in some areas, but I want to do what I can in the forest. Lacking, Sylphie, you have yet to master a single offensive spell. Without the means to defend yourself, it would be far too dangerous to send you off into the forest alone. Can we stay here then? Lolita, with your consent, I would have Sophie accompany you once more. I do not propose this arrangement solely with her safety in mind. The nature of the investigation is like that Sophie's innate talent for hearing will provide as useful to you as your conjuring. Much you might accomplish together. Sophie, whereas not to approach any source of corruption without Lolita at your side. Do I make myself clear? Should you chance to encounter the origin of these disturbances, do not initiate a communication. Too often, curiosity overwhelm your good sense. Now go, and may the elements watch over. Yes, good. Something tells me that we should start in Quarry Mill at South Shroud. Meet me there as soon as you can, Lolita. And hurry, the corruption is spreading. Yeah, you got it. I am off to Quarry Mill. Again. Just there. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm gonna talk. Sup, Brea? Sup, Biddy? Ooh, tiny legs. Tiny legs and pink boots. I do not start actually like really glamoring any of my outfits until I hit higher levels. Maybe because they're just doing it so often that I'm not wasting things. I'm not wasting glamour. I'm just not. He's still in the sub. Everyone has to. Even the chocobo. Just like, I know I'm short. Come on, I'm not that bad. Slow running. Definitely. Farmer's market. Also, I love the look. Her door. Got like the. Yep. I do like the texture. They actually did a really good job. So like every now and then they'll like be up the areas to look like better graphically. And the last time they did it, they actually did this, the 12s wood, in a really nice way. Because now, yes, you have the pass, but the pass actually have like stones that look like they're mildly sticking out of the ground. And you've got the moss and like wear on the stairs in the spots where the chocobo would run. And everything actually looks a little bit more realistic. Although this, they honestly should just keep to the path or just have a little section that just looks like chocobo feet. You know, where it's only like just a chocobo line. Because if the chocobo is always running this track, then there's gotta be more wear and tear. Foundry did mine too. Super cute. Like a kind of like almost dark turquoise. Turquoise color. It looks good. I trimmed up my. I was sick of having like nails that were so long that I couldn't make them. I do not know how those ladies with like the giant nails, you know, just like how do you even hold anything? I have trouble if my nails are like over half an inch. How are you with like the inch long plus, you know, friggin' nails? Which people forget how much an inch is. Like, an inch long nail is like pretty decently far. Like, I do not know how people do that with like, I just don't. Sup, Bearskin Druthers? I am headed apparently here, but I can get dropped off. Oh. Hound is somewhere. I believe. No, he's in the East Shroud. He is gone. He has left. Nice. Literally, if you become a bard, this ends up becoming very important to you. Element, super nice. Yeah, there's some. Go away, Kedtrap. Nobody likes you. Go away. Away, Ked. Go. Am I out of your range yet? There we go. Away, Kedtrap. Likes you. in the murdering tainted earth spray. In the goop. No more corruption. I was bullying Lolita, but it was only the start. The forest still groans in pain. I can hear it. I think it's coming from the north. No, northeast? Let's go and have a look. I keep going over here to try and, like, hit Mount. And then I keep remembering, you don't have one. Not yet. You will. I actually have the Mount, but, like, I can't. I haven't unlocked the ability to... They're so... Need. Hello, corrupted. God damn it. Now there's 2 idiots. I don't want to deal with you. You're like super high level and I don't want to deal with you. You weren't supposed to be targeted. Peach. Like I said, Thank you. Screw you, Red Belly. He likes it. Sophie. Doing really well, Lolita, I think, but I think there's another one. And, well, it calls for me even more fervently than last. To the east side. Yes. The east. Me. I am shorter than some of this tall grass. Hold on. I in the tall grass. Where did you go? I know, right? Me and my otter just sit down in tall grass and disappear. But yet, besides that, I can still jump over fences. Like, here's a big old clump of grass. If I literally go like this, if you didn't have the name tag up, you could just... We vanish into the brush. Right. Peekaboo, we are invisible. We're invisible. Shh. There's some. I saw the soil before I saw some. Painted earth spray. What's up, Sophie? Nice work. The earth here feels healed, and yet there's another surface. It's big, really big. It's hard to describe it. It feels sort of wrong. I think it might be what's causing it. I know Brother Isamai said we weren't to corrupt it, but we can't just let it corrupt the rest of the forest. And however powerful it is, we can't be any more powerful than you. You're amazing. What I mean to say is I'm willing to assist scolding if you want. Not far from here, somewhere to the southeast. Do we have a closer look? Ma'am, now we're speaking. Upstairs. I think I have to not be in a group with this. So I don't know if it's gonna summon something to kill. So if it summons something, you can help. If it doesn't, this is gonna be interesting. I don't think you need to be able to hear the voices of the forest to notice that, do you? The corruption is definitely coming from somewhere. That's odd. As soon as we arrived, the sense of wrongness I had suddenly felt, well, less. Well, it felt just less. My little pink food. almost as if it's holding its fighting. You see that? Isn't that one there seems strong? When you can see the heat. Yeah. That is a void set. Creatures of voids, and I've heard Brother Isumai speak of them. Be careful, you'll be paralyzed if you feel it. From the corruption, you have to cleanse it first. Yeah, that's kind of what I was doing. And healing myself. Although she will heal you. Sophie Sweetwind will heal you. So, like, if you do need healing, she will. She also she knows how to use stone because she technically did practice it. She just is not really good at it yet. So. Corruption. Is incredible, I feel like I can do anything. Odiumps. Corruption attract. Ma'am, where did you? Because I didn't. I did not teach her Blizzard. So, people. Unless this thing. Murder! It has too many teeth and I'm not a fan of it. Too many teeth. Oh yeah. Both of us have dots on it too, which is nice. Both do dots, it doubles the... Anything's easy if you've done it before. And isn't it amazing, Lolita? Did the breeze always feel this good? Welcome to being a conjurer. Was the ground always this? I'm so glad I... Yep. I just wish I could tell my mother how incredible... Oh, you're injured. I'm here. Don't worry. Healing doesn't drain me anymore. Yep. From nature. Not since I learned how to grow from nature. Yep. I have you to thank. Let's go return to the guild. You have to explain everything to Brother East. He's gonna be... Yeah. I'm very sure. I come up to you like, your hit. Legitimately your hit. I am eye to butt. And tiny pink boot. Call me kiddo and you stop kidding. People who call me kiddo don't get healed. Or squirt, like that's so much better. I am a proud potato. Thank you kindly. Let me enjoy my potato-ness. Also, that outfit's cute. Certain outfits, I just instantly know. Are you mashed or fried? Probably. I just ran into a pole for a good solid 5 seconds, so I'm gonna go. Can you imagine? What's up, Biddy? Up, Freya. What's up? You gonna yell at us? Welcome back, Lilyton. Our mission was a success, Guildmaster. Quite. I take it the two of you conspired to defy my orders? Well, the forest was suffering. We couldn't just walk away. It's not all Lolita's fault. It's mine. It was my idea. I take full responsibility. You did nothing I did not foresee, and I am reflection. Indeed, Gridania is indebted to you. The corruption born of a taken root in the soil. There is no telling how much further it would have spread if you had not been a creature. And if I am not mistaken, so you succeeded in drawing upon the energies of nature to battle. Yes, I did. I'm not really sure how it happened. I remember thinking how badly I wanted to help, and then I felt the power. Yep, that is as it should. Not simply choose. Mind may command only what the heart permits. Your friend had opened your heart to nature, and nature responds to need. But we must not forget your part in this, Lolita. It is clear to me that your journey with Sophie has brought you still closer to the pinnacle of God. I believe you are ready for the last of my teaching. Thus, it is with great pleasure I pass on another of our guild magics, a more potent form of the cure spell now at your. I have no doubt it will serve you well in your continuing endeavors. Where you so go, nature will go with you, my friend. Shall to the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide you. That is a very that is the conjurer thing, and yes, I get cured. Here too. Here too is on my bar correctly. Action learned. Kira too. What, this one time at level 30? I forgot I get that achievement. I haven't gotten any other classes to level 30, so I get the achievement this one time at level 30. There are so many. Oh, you really do. You really do. We are on a really fun, we're with a really fun group. Some of them you've actually worked with, Jade, which is super fun. So, can I not do the question? I can't do the conjurer question. Can I not conjure? What is? Almost forgot. Yes, Freya, you have a thing. Freya is in need of benevolent adventures. Wounded beast. Your deeds of late have earned you the respect of all of Stillglade fame. People say you are a breath of fresh air within these still cabins. Truly, you are an inspiration to us all. Having plied to praise, I would make a request. An unusual creature has appeared near Fallgold Float in Northern Shroud. Witness report that is badly wounded. While it hasn't proven itself a danger to the locals, a wounded beast is an unpredictable at the best of them. Find it and provide it with succor as you are here. Gonna get a unicorn. Not even kidding. Not even kidding you. It's literally this quest. Unicorn power. Use Cure to heal the injured beast at Boulder Springs. Do I even have Boulder Springs? Oh god. I will have to double check, but it has been a while, so I don't. I know the name. It's the worst part. I will look it up and get back to you and apologize. Oh wait, if it's just like, yeah. Yellow serpent. Ah, Siren. There we go. See? Hound knows. Hound is the smart one. We are on Siren. We are part of the Faust Free Company, which includes my main, Vanya, Anthony's main, my alt, Nana, Surya, Karathis, Dehuti, Solkar, all of them. Nam, Poodle is amazing. Mir, Diana, Rowan. You know far more of these individuals than you. I'm telling you. I have to get over the... This is gonna... Someone's not in North. I have no... I believe that is on the crystal data. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm dumb. Yeah, Siren. It says it right. It says it like up top. I have time. That, but yeah, we are on Siren. We were on a different server, and then we had more friends this, and I didn't have to maintain a guild, so I could just show up, you know, hang out, enjoy people's company. So that's kind of why we left our original server. We were on a legacy different data set. But it's a fun game. And they came out with 2 new classes, by the way, for the new pack. We have Viper and Pictomancer. Pictomancer is using Paint as a magical range DPS to heal, and to mildly heal, and do damage over time for the most part, from my understanding. And Viper is a melee DPS that has 2 kind of short swords that you wield together. And you have to have at least a level 80 character to unlock either. So, yes, they finally put Realm from 6 into 14. Yes. Enjoy it. Oh, it's gonna be a pain. It's got 34 seconds. Oh, no. Avoid the pain. Just ignore me. Trying to sneak through all these golems. Good thing they are in there. Although, oh, the news story is amazing. I am spoiling. God damn it! Go away, Clay Golem! I don't like you. I don't want to be near you. I've been told the news. It is such an unique. This creature seems grateful. Cool. Now I have to go back to grid time. Back and forth and back and forth. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For a few characters too. It's not just for you, the player. It's for some of the characters as well. So you've got the double whammy of the emotions you are feeling combined with the emotions that the characters adjacent to you are feeling. And oh my god. Like, Hound notated, it was like the second time in all of playing Final Fantasy that he's actually like cried at certain scenes. It's the same. I was just... Welcome back, Lily. Did we find the creature and what did it look like, if I may? 4-legged and tall with a pristine white coat and a single horn protruding from front? There's a mistake. Unicorn. Unicorns are rare and majestic beasts native to the inner regions of Karatha. They are extremely shy and want to avoid all contact with man. The notion that you were able to gain its trust is most thrilling. I've seen enough wild creatures to know its behavior towards you means more than simple gratitude. Nay, the unicorn must have sensed kinship. Should you doubt my words, Lita, pray take this whistle and prepare yourself. A truly uplifting experience. I can unlock it. I can summon the unicorn. I actually have a few, I just can't. Yes, tell me. Alright, so since I can't do level, which is super. I was working at and I will definitely keep leveling this character and do like story with this character, but so that's it. Which actually, I'm gonna take the weird shortcut. So okay. So if you're in Limsa, you're gonna watch this and go, what? If you are in Limsa, start. If you're, let's say, at the big game, you're gonna be going all the way down to the Arcanist. Gonna be number 1, 2. Or then I turn this way, talk to this ferry ticketer, and travel to Vesper Bay for 80. That's all it. Get on a boat. The boat takes you to Vesper Bay. Get off the boat. Works better if you're already in Limsa, but either way. No. Looking for a free company to join? PM for details. All are welcome. No, thank you. I'm good. Oh, and then there's this dude. So you used to. The fact that they've left it is just sad. So you used to need these. Yeah, armor craft, goldsmithing, leatherworking, cloth craft, and different items. Like this was a goldsmith item. This was a weaver, so this was a, like, cloth craft. So imagine having to have 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 different types of clothes. Yes. I add these as soon as I can to any like earring, face, ring. I don't know why. Because now, if I don't want to wear Phoenix, yes, there is a free trial version on both Either Me or Hound Can Fight You. And if we do master, you know, class things, which I'm pretty sure I have blacksmith, armor, oh, already. Oh, I've already checked. Okay, and that's clear prism. Only thing he doesn't sell is the Emperor's new shield, which I'm fine. But yeah, there is a free trial version. You can be invited by either your Hound, and it will get us bonuses, it'll get you bonuses. If we level together, it'll actually really boost your bonuses. And the benefits to us, if you subscribe, we get gold chocobo feathers and silver chocobo feathers and, you know, extra fun stuff. You, if you subscribe, you get things like Aetheryte tickets, which allow you free travel. I do highly recommend holding on to them because I'm sorry, this is not going to be that expensive. And by the time you get to some of the higher levels, you're spending $2 grand per teleport. And these come in so much handy if you don't want to spend like $2 grand. Oh. Now to meet the one, the only Tato. Freaking love Totoro. Subscribe. Yeah. So basically, if we invite you, the benefits to us if you subscribe is we get like gold chocobo feathers, silver chocobo feathers, and I think like boosted XP for leveling if we travel together. You get more boosted XP. Regardless of if you subscribe, the boosted XP exchange happens. Regardless of you. If you do subscribe, additional to that, you get things like free outfits. I believe depending on the way you subscribe and like what expansions you have, you can get free rings. You can get additional boosts. I do know you get free. I'm pretty sure you can, if you collect some of the expansions, they'll give you some other fun freebies. You also get Aetheryte tickets, which can save you a lot of money. Like traveling from, let's say, Kugain, which is a higher level expansion, but let's just go with that. From Kugain to Limsa is about 1,800 gil. So if you don't want to spend 1,800 gil every time you need to get from point A to point B, those Aetheryte tickets save you a lot of money. I don't use them until they really are needed, unless I accidentally slip. But this is Tataro, and I love that. We love that. Welcome to Tataro's job. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. What? When you notice someone's been noticing you do something. I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... Here at the behest of Yida and Papalimo? My sincerest apologies. May I have your name? Lolita Lito? Lolita Lito. There you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataro, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The Ascendant is within the Solar. I shall let her know to expect. Tataro. Amazing. Enter the Waking Sands. So the Waking Sands is actually split into two sections, really, because you do have, once you walk forward, like you have a couple guards, but if you head to the little offshoot sections, so this side, you can't go anywhere. But, however, this side, you can eventually meet, specifically meeting these guys and some of the other guys once they exist here. You will also eventually be able to collect quests here and other such fun side things. Welcome, Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I take it you are the Lolita Lito? Tataro sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way. Like, Aetheryte. I don't need any of these, but I'm gonna actually pick up. So they're really useful for level. Actually, no, because I'll just have the level 15 gear. If I have the level 15 gear on, I'm pretty much good for like 50, 30.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
I love the speaking scenes. I'm not saying a damn thing. I'm just gonna let it roll. So we're gonna auto-advance and just let them.
Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming.
One thing to note, if you go in different sections, you will earlier together.
Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
Because I started where I did, I met these two first. You can also meet her and him.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions.
Her
But have
outfit is also
patience.
in
All will be
the-
revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do.
Her hairstyle, too.
We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose.
That would be useful.
That's right. I, too, possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose.
The hero.
Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Thinking. Naturally, your aid is not going supported with influential. But for me, they will gladly certain privileges that might otherwise be denied. The right to employ retainers for with them. They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belong to unlocked retainers. Sorry, that's important. I can store stuff now. Papers you Now there are 3 Lalafels in this room. There are so many Lalafels in the room. Yeah, we outnumber everyone else 3-1. Mostly because 3-2 in the case of Minfilia and there. Thank you. However, we still have dominance over them. Pleasure is mine. By the way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's register. Now you are entitled to services of a retainer up to 2 for free. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the peculiars of this arrangement. Believe me when I say that retainers will provide invaluable to you in your adventure. But this gesture serves as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal. In return, that we ask you aid us to the fullest extent of your talent. A mutually beneficial relationship, I'm sure you agree, and one which serves the greater side. Well, that was a very... forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected. Now you know of our purpose and what we can I invite you to consider joining us. When you've come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censor. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order password, which our members use to reach one another in the field. It is... Please keep it. So if you start in Limsa... Alright. So if you start in if you start in Ulda, you get Urianger and Thank. If you start in Limsa, you get Y'shtola. If you start in Gridania, you get Yida and Palpimo. So no matter what you meet, some of them, it's just who you meet first. And that is based on your initial class that you choose. Like, I chose Conjurer, which becomes White Mage, which starts in Gridania. If I chose something like Gladiator, which becomes Paladin, I would have started in Ulda. But in the same vein, if I had started with something like, what does Warrior start as? Marauder. If I started as Marauder and went Warrior, I would have started in Limsa. Same with Arcanist, that eventually blossoms into either Summoner or Scholar. If you ever want to level a really nice class that you can get a 2-for-1, do Arcanist. You can level it on the Summoner side with the DPS, which is a little bit easier, but get the Scholar class as well for free, because the both of them start at the same thing and then it branches out. So since it has the base initial class, you can actually, once you hit level 30, get both of them. That is something I found. I absolutely love doing it that way. It gets you some really nice, benefits. And I just like Summoner as well. Plus, Summoners get raises, and I like DPS with a raise. Thank you. That is my tactic. We Scions have but one objective: safeguard the future of Izoria. I can't do it. She is a very nice spell. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primal. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat that they pose. Arcanist is definitely a great place to start if you enjoy magical range DPS. If you enjoy the magical range DPS, is a great one to start with. If you want to be a healer, your choices are Arcanist or Conjurer to start, because Conjurer becomes White Mage, and White Mage is pretty much consistently the most potent healer. Like, the others are great, do not get me wrong, all the others are great. There is just something about them. I know what you desire yourself, or first brought you to Brazia. Yeah. I will go whether the wild rose. Unfili is waiting to hear whether... Yep. So, okay. Yeah, no. Arcanist would entirely be up your bag, because Summoner gets 3 summons, which are Adorable and Carbuncles. And I love Carbuncle. And you eventually get...
I take it you will help us.
You get basically Fire, Earth, and Wind as your big 3, and it's a lot of fun. And you, for someone like you, Jade, I would recommend one of if you were gonna actually really play Arcanist, because it allows you to do the summons and allows you to do kind of touch on the elements, but it's a lot of dots, so it's damage over time that you just keep repeating in large groups or individual. 2, Thaumaturge, because that becomes Black Mage. Black Mage is fire and ice. Like, that is their big thing, is they switch between, but they're not heavy move. They like to stay in one. Both of them are magical range defense. Beyond that, eventually I see you going red. If you wanted to go, say, on the other side of the spectrum, for a healer or a tank, help us.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down.
Arcanist also lends itself to
I would
Scholar.
introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom, both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Which is where you start if you start anywhere in Gridania, and you first.
Hello there.
Welcome! I had every confidence that you would agree to help us.
He only says that if you started in Gridania and met him. Just so
Me
you know.
too.
Just so you know. Whoever you meet first kind of gives you.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings.
I forgot. This is before she... She has such pretty eyes before she goes blind. Like, she has pretty eyes after she goes blind, but she is so pretty before.
Last but not least is Urianger, who presides
That's
over
been, like,
all
2
affairs
expansions.
within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Oh, Urianger, I love your way of speaking.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Yep, that's her voice. I can't do it, so I don't.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
Shoes. The gladiator
We
shoes.
have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo.
I just helped.
But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
Oh no.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye. The evidence left behind implicates the Emoja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Can't even see half my face from my hair. Perfectly.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Alright. Now, back to what I was saying before I was delightfully intrigued. Here. We have Gladiator that becomes Paladin, so sword and board. Marauder, big axe, becomes Warrior. Dark Knight, emo giant blade. Cannot be possessed until you hit a certain point in the story, and yes, you need to buy expansion to get it. Gunbreaker, same deal. But sword gun, sword knife, Conjurer, becomes White Mage. Shields for dicks. Scholar, tied to Arcanist, and other half of Summoner. Astrologian. Bring me a ball and make it useless. They've done a lot of not so fun things with Astrologian, but it's still a lot of fun. Same pack as Dark. And Sage, same as Gunbreaker. But I'm going to just, actually, no, past it. Pardon me, I'm gonna summon these cool razor-like, blade things that are actually gonna heal you. Huge list becomes Monk. Very fun if you like combo. Lancer becomes Dragoon. Really nice if you like a big stick that you can stab someone. Rogue becomes Ninja. Again, like combos and little tiny stabby daggers. Samurai, big sword, combos, flurry. Very fun, does require a expansion. Reaper, same deal. Requires an expansion. Big scythe, shing, really cool. Move back and forth. Haven't touched Viper enough to give it an honest review yet. Is from the current. Archer becomes Bard. So you get a bit of music, you get a bit of song, you get a bit of shooting. Mechanist, gun. Gun, 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 gun. Same pack astrology in it. Dancer. 2 big round blades that you throw out and bring back to you. Same pack as gun. Thaumaturge. Becomes Black Mage. Back and forth. Arcanist. That is the other side of Scholar. Yeah, Mechanist plays attacks. Arcanist is the initial one you start with. That ends up becoming Summoner. That also Scholar. Red Mage is flair, dramaticism, a foil and a little summon, and a whole lot of damage. Haven't played with Technomancer enough to, play with it, and this is a limited job that you cannot really take into place. So, if I was to honestly pick on one that is not something like Thaumaturge or Arcanist for you, Jade, honestly, out of the starting ones, Big Axe or probably, because you can't get this one right off the rip, but you can get a few, but Big Axe or probably Lancer becoming Dragoon. I could see you doing archery just for the distance, but Big Axe. And I don't have the biggest axe, but hold on. But I do actually have a big axe. Is big for me. I know. I look adorable in my level 10. Alright, back to what I was doing. If you've been called a big axe, might as well have a big axe. That was the when I reconvene with Hound, I'll have him go into his warrior, and you can see what some of the top tier gear looks like. It's ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So, your mission to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abduction, crimes that we believe are connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friends at Imagina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipment. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. It helps to play Final Fantasy Tactics. I mean, fair, that actually can help. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Ryba, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Alright. Exit. See? Yep. I believe they actually end up, Y'shtola is just vibing here. Her outfit gets so much better. I'm sorry, it's nothing against that outfit, but yeah. The Uriange is in here, Palpamo and Nita are in here, now that they're kind of in here. I have nothing against this outfit. It looks cute at the start, but her outfits get so much better. So cute. Later, Tataro. Her outfits get so much cute. Alright, so I have to get to Camp Dryba. I also need to find a house. Where are you? Central Thanalan. As a Viper, interesting. I have not. What? That is Eastern Finland, but I can take a chocobo there, so I'm going to be so much. Hello. Could I please go to Ulda? Ulda, and then from there go. Meet what happens when you don't have a mount. Also, helpful recommendations to people who are just starting. When you unlock it, your challenge log, between fates you can do, battles that you can get, and experience that you can get for even just, to the fun prizes you can win at the Gold Saucer, to even things that help your crafters and gather, along with other things that you unlock along the way. All of them, super useful. Control U. Eventually this will have like a ton of different things, including like custom deliveries and also notifications on things like housing loans. So useful. 3. Under your character, you have mount and minion guides that allow you to actually check out all your mounts, but you also have things like actions and traits, which allow you to actually see what your traits are and when you'll potentially get all of these different things. But also allow you to do things like check your various achievements and even save one if you are interested in certain ones. I don't have any on my watch list on this character, but like, oh sweet, can I help? I have a sweet boy. Oh, sweet boy. Sweet boy. Have a Crowley. Hi. What are you doing, my love? You good boy? Gonna prevent me from going into water? Yeah? Is you a good boy? You can't even see his eye. Can't even see his eyes for him. Yeah, it's a Crowley. You can go there. I know. You want to be done. Yeah. He's a sweet boy. Is a Mr. Crab. I also have a teddy behind my chair. I think they're hoping. They're not getting it, but they're hoping. They have dreams. Hello, Ulda. So if you start in Ulda, this is the town you... This is the main square. It's the Aetherite Plaza. You literally start like here. It's pretty basic. To this gentleman, Chocobo holder. Just yeah, city itself is super, especially at night, just super. My little. This is like the only Chocobo porter I do have to have looked at me. Also, Chocobo porter Arch. If you open up a section, my 100% recommendation is unlock as many of the Aetherites as you can, because it'll help. And also, eventually, when you do get the ability to find the Aether Currents, find your Aether Currents. It helps. Here's my speed in different areas, which is hilarious. Okay. Eventually, with some of these, I will have to buy the map. Like, say these guys, I'll have to buy the map, which allows me to increase it to 2 stars. And eventually, there are certain areas that you can upgrade. I know. Under social, you have things like your free company, your link shells, your friends lists, but also your emails. I think that is the Chocobo police. Hold on. No matter what seat I sit in, I look ridiculous. So you know what? Alright. I need to get to Camp Dry Mountain in Eastern Thanaland, which was the direction we were headed. Emotes! You get so many over time. It's so much. Harvest dance, spec dance, ball dance, you know? In this case, I got things like fist bump, examine self, air quotes, tombstone's a fun one. You literally just take out like a phone and go like this. And look like you're scrolling. Me, riding in the back of the car. Chatting about email. I am gonna look so ridiculous driving this kind of car. I do not have the... I also love how he can fly, but chooses to drive. I don't mind. There's some very pretty areas in East. It's very different. Can't drive. They went down. It's actually blue means specialty quests. That's just quests. Oh. Sup, Isambard. Hi, I'm Isambard. Hired to search for missing folk, I take it? Minfilia said that word that an adventure fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are, at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look at me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victim safely returned. Fair enough. I will do the same. Let's get right to it then. When Philia names the Amalja culprits and all this, you would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied by these crowd by the Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There might have been brutal murders or callers to the church of Saint Amdama, Landama, innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before month then, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure the remains for me, friend? You will find them on the road. Well willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in the area. Hold on, you gotta be a tank for a second. I gotta show off your, you know, your flex weapon. Flex, yeah. Like, no, it's been a while since there it is. This is level 100 here. Yes, I did tell you to, you know, enjoy yourself, so. Alright, you may now return to the life of Lancer. I literally gotta go out. Yeah. I'm in tiny pink boots. This? I knew. Let's see. Just me, sitting up here. Control right click. Flags. Like, I wasn't even kidding you. It's just outside. It's like right to our left. Nope. Has to stick to the roads. Gotta be a good model citizen. Oops. Corpses. Totally what I wanted to. Apparently, got some like exactly. Ah. Hey, do I want to do? What are you doing? You murdering stuff again for no reason. Yep. Murdering stuff for no reason. Hey, hi. Because it looked at you funny or something? Like, what was the point? You need them for your hunt log. Got it. Take it. I was hired to kill them. Oh. Stoned. There you go. How many do you need? I will help, but like 7? Okay. Here, have another one. I made friends. Have some friends. That's 7. Okay, so if that was your 7, then you can be done, and I'm headed back to Camp Drybound. I will leave you out here, and if you die, I will not resurrect. Yes. Go. This is the most normal I sit in this entire car. And my legs don't even stretch past head to the open road. Your car can fly. You can fly here. You are choosing to make this take long. You are actively choosing to do. You know what? I'll just walk. Walking was faster in that moment. Like, if you're gonna go slower than the car, I'm just gonna... Full knowing you will get there before. It is good to see you return. We were able to secure the remains of the fallen. Yes, here are your corpses! With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across the sky. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. How? Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less care for you. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining. After all, I feared as they're part of in the lowborn. Disappearing is all but confirmed. But I sense there's more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party will not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great. Questions too. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another. But whose? Countless travelers drive out every day. Even if one were among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit? Yes, this individual right here. What say we turn an eye to the themselves? Maybe among them that we find the reason for finishing. Oh. There is a merchant by the name of Ungast, born here in Drybone, grew up in the Golden Star, a rough kid. But he knows the people here better than him. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away a date. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him. He's an LC's not like... The inn is in... I love all the different types of aetherites you end up encountering. Oh, you again! Ungust. Well, gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Olda. What in the 7 hells do you want with me now? Dear friend, black missing people, please help. Yours is embarked. Folks around here is where he's like, oh, they'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind near. Play them all for fools and coax some hard labor out of it. If anything, they're even more timid than before. What with all the disappearances? You can talk to him yourself. I'm gonna look. So, teeth, don't. I want you to swallow. I want you to swallow. Hungry beggar. Leave me be. Oak. Trying to help. Devious derelict. I have nothing to say but this. I'll take who or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. Fair. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Ow. I had absolutely no plans to kill you, but you know. These are just so sick. So sick. Soon, hold on and as I told you, wasn't it? A whole lot of them terrified. There's been talk of folks in I've talked to. Asked me to simply up and move off to a better place. This place isn't exactly post. That's post. And better see. And hot lady. That's. Welcome back, Lolita. If you looked out of import, I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from August. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. Common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to the gods, then the clergy might know. If we know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place than to ask the Church of Saint Adama Ndama. It is a small and humble church found west of. And as long as you are headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? Morbid request, I grant you, but it must be born to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek a man named Maurice, hence the graves that he will tell you where the body is to be buried. Oh no, I don't go to to the church! Fine. Rude. Hi, Tip. Love, did you just want to be? Oh. Wait a minute. Did your fluff just want uppy? Yep. Someone wanted up and down. Chud. Cheddar Chad. Who's my sweet Cheddar Chad? My. Going inside. I mean, you're talking. Oh, sweet boy. He's great. I am Marquise, yes, a body, of course. There have been so many. I apologize. You seek to burial the empty. Take the path and lay him to rest there. He just wanted to be helped. Yep, that's all it is. Just wants to. First. Him. This is me on a hill, throwing a body into a hole. Not even in a hole. Buried. Buried. Pour it back. All he wants. May they all walk in Sal's realm. What, missing people? I'm afraid I can't. Ooh, no. Stay here and be a good boy. But maybe Arsene can. She's been kind to me. Everyone has. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. We'll find Sister Arsene within. Yeah, now you're being held weird because you decided. This is what happens when you wiggle. I heard you've done us a great service by sparing a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it when next you see him. You seek knowledge of missing dry bone inhabitants. It is true I am closer to the people than the other of the order. I confide in them and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper Thal, and the medium through which they do. If I learn anything pertinent, I will sure share the information with you. I only wish Marquis would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things to his scars are indeed he seems now to prefer the company of the dead. All tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of the recent visitors, Tancred, I believe, took offense at conduct. Must have word soon. Oh no, that was just Tancred. Being Tancred. Being a dick. That was just... Alright. In my seat. Gonna swing me little leggies. So much. I don't. Oh. Great. You might want to go just down the side. I feel like that'd be easier than the stairs, because the stairs won't lead where you want to go. You can go down that ramp, you know that, right? You go down the ramp. See? Your car could go down this ramp. Right over here. Make it much easier. Thank you, Lolita. Burial's no easy thing, even when the departed is... Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you? I love this name, but I also hate this name. A pleasure, my dear. My name is Tancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of a person and why. I, too, spoke with Gus more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion that the common folk speaking their secrets only those in God. Frustration, terror, abject deeds done behind closed doors away from prying eyes. Better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession, the good sister Arsene herself. Arsene, she wouldn't, she couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye on them. No. Still, the Lich Keeper Marquise, I swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere. Good. Doctor. Level 3. Means I can put on a coat. Nuke. Oh, look. Oh, I look so. With me in my yellow coat and my pink boots and blue hair. Let's go! Sister Arsene, it counts, though she is wont to travel to the Golden Star in her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to children, but no, she couldn't be. Could it? I go wary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular she has found. Pray seek out the boy Lily, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Arsene's activity. Bye, Hound. Hound's just up here. I'm running as fast as my little legs can carry me. I am already closer to the destination because I just ran than if, like, you drove off without me. I'm ignoring you. Left without. don't care if it was to kill things. I don't care if you were contracting. You could have waited. You know, you thought you would need other than heck. No. What's up, Chocobo Keep? Always, always, always. When you enter a new town, Chocobo Keep, and if they have it in Aether. Always. Uncombed. Please help. Sister Arson went out on all her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order in the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. What if the monsters outside heard her? Please find her. Fair enough. I will come back to speak to you. This way. Rotting mages! Oh no! Me murdering and death. Feel ya. Get you feeling a little better. You were the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes. Well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It's a ring given to him by his mother before she... I will see it safely back. That's why she was talking with him. Because she wanted to make sure that he was... What's this? Oh, heck. What is this? We need to get you more dual mounts. Do you have any gold chocobo feathers? You could actually probably buy. Yes and no. I like my mount. Well, they have a couple dual carry ones. Very. Just keep. You went the wrong way. You went so the wrong way. You are going to get us killed. This is why we fly. When they shake their heads and their ears go. Sister Arson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. God's friend, I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for mementos of orphans, risking her own well-being in the doing so, no less. Certainly not the dastardly for the house. Flying gas is more expensive. Ground travel is cheaper. Shh. That's is most. I'm well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Arsen. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she did on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a recovery. But now to the matter at hand. Banker came looking for you once more. He left word that he'll be raiding at the Malja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence. Look, Ceruleum ain't cheap. Ceruleum is free. It costs you nothing to... It costs you nothing to fly. Your car has a full tank forever. And now you're gonna drive through a fate I don't think either of us want to do. They're like little funky heads. Yep, okay. Although, anchored. There you are, lead us. Indeed, I've heard all about Arsene. Isengard said are serious. It would seem my suspicions of a were place. But false as though they were, perhaps my suspicions were entirely without merit. False followings. Then near the Golden Bazaar are bent. Track them as far as payment, but well, let's say that I would much prefer to keep my distance. Here, this of course brings me back to my request. Did you, dear Lord, would you have to see inside? Yes, totally. Leave me to do all the dangerous. Tally ho. My yellow coat. Like, I'm on my knees, sitting against the seat. Just literally up into the little, like up and left, down there. I know. Just ignore it. Out, get in here. Thank you. You can drive away now. You'll be fine. Barely. I'll help. Alright, I am done in the Emulsion encampment. Hello, Thancred. Back up on that hill. Well, does anything tickle your fancy? Yes, a queer leaf, strange silver parchment found in the Emulsion encampment. This leaflet, see the wealth of knowledge at the hands of your children. Looks to be some sort of assembly work. The lettering, though, atrocious. These bits about Nathald seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order men. Craig takes us to the Indit Camp Drybone. That's the good sister ours. Sitting in the back. Go to the inn. Wait. Oh, next. Sometimes. Low. In here. Here. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor that the quirk? But is this blasphemous? These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that I can assure you. To think of it, we ago the church was missing guard. Someone posing as a priest. Oh. Plot thickens, Lilita. Culper pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt any irony in there, some. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary. I shall consider how best to handle it. For now, or what we. I'm behind the counter now. Fancy won't stop. Posing as a priest to think. Those troubling notions aside, it's gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again. I'll keep my ears and eyes open. Now more. I'm afraid I've not seen any unusual activity, nor have any in this camp given me cause to. Unless we can identify the culprit, and soon. Listen. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect is posing as a leaflets bearing false promises. Of course, let Lolita and me serve like with those by posing as impoverished and need a succor. I dare to hope this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking. You two are more than capable of looking after you. I'll be next to useless in battle, but I can supply the guys. These old tunics and slops should serve you neat, so as long as you don't mind the smell. These will serve very well. Listen, Lolita, so as to lay the foundation for our little flight, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived in camp and are desperate for coal. To this end, I wish you to don the old garments Eisenberg has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind. Put on some of this back. Shepherd's slops. They're shepherds. Gotta wear both pieces of the outfit. Doesn't count. Here, yes. Greetings, good man. Put on those hand-me-downs, yeah. Is there what I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhaps you should join your fellows at the pond, out at the pond north of Sandgate. Wow, way to be rude. I preach the teachings of Azem the Warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azima is the keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thine heart to the light, needy child, but want for naught to the end of their day. Another robe you that looks at you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for you. Like, be gone and see you don't make an. Rude. Rude. Why is so many people rude? I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any opening. Now get out of here before I can store. Also, rude. So many rude people. There's someone else in here? No. And they're in the. Might be up. Little tiny legs and little tiny pink boots. Hello! Oh, this is the tail end of the stream, and I do apologize for that. I'm talking to this person. Go. What is it? God's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep your own kind by that muddy pond of your tribe? Why is everyone being? I put on a cute, a fun outfit, and everyone's a jerk. Every single person. How have you been, Apple? Hope you've been well. Thank you. Quite an act for being a nuisance. Lily, the camp's abuzz with talk of newly bigger. And though we were unable to track a wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place. We're an ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain guys. Totally, accidentally bought The Sims for vampires. Wasn't on purpose. Totally. It's a fun pack, it is. Alright. I am tiny, like my legs don't even. Alright. We need to go there. Cool. Between like vampires and some of the other packs, I definitely like some of other packs more. But vampires can be very fun. And if you like to play as a vampire, it's entirely fair. I mean, I have absolutely no judge on people accidentally buying Sims 4 packs, considering I own all of them. Every single thing. Sims 4. I own. So, you know, again, find a for catching false priests, which is that. Yes. You look absolutely smashing, Lita. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Well, I wanted to buy it, and then I gave it another thought and pressed on pay, and boom, I bought it. You know? I've had that happen. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Total accent. Deity's child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Nathal. I've come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teaching of Nal. Trust them, they will surely set you free from the shackles of Penuid. We've all had it. Like, yeah, we have. Like, you know, it's a tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of the atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful must. What? How did you know, you bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar. Ways there. Of the random link. Some moons ago, the Amaljas began raids. They would appear sudden, sandstorm, plunder, and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I want to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I Amalja in hopes of getting a deal. Excuse me. Helps if I can. There we go. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands. Outrageous demands. Of what kind? First, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leave me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people. So I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence, you could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. Money. What'd you... The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Amalja heard. You sacrificed innocence so you could line your own pockets. Words fail to express the contempt. Spare me with your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess of the world, and then blame yourselves or the gods. Oh no, bitch. Oh no, bitch. Were you the one leaking immortal flame patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leader. But no matter, there'll be time. You're getting arrested. Lolita, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this film. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority, rescue. Thank you. That means I can put my clothes back on. Like, my clothes. Alright. I have to go to the Waking Sands, which I don't think you can... Well, you can fly to from here. It's just a... Because you basically have to go... So you have to go from here through Central Thanalan to Western Thanalan to the Waking Sands. Please, if I ride with you, will you fly? Otherwise, I'm not going to ride. Because that will take too long when I only have so much longer in the street. Thank you. I'm gonna sit on this seat on my knees, like an adorable little munchkin. Look out. I do actually want in it. I considered buying the Realm of Magic at first and I couldn't choose between them, so I went to follow the payment steps to see if it would give me the boon effect I get when buying packs, and then I want to change the pack, and I press pay, and yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna tell you between the two, I actually find the Realm of Magic, at least for me, more useful, but that's because I really love spellcasters versus vampires, although vampires has some choice furniture and like buy mode item, some choice. Additional to that, if you enjoy playing vampires, they can be fun to play. I just personally am not a huge fan of them. For various reasons. Also, as a side note, while I'm flying and just kind of, you know, vibing in the last few minutes of my stream, because I do actually have to leave at 3 because we have somewhere to be and we're meeting up with someone, but side note to that, tomorrow, as an apology for the lack of stream, yeah, but that's like the thing, you don't know if you like it till you have it. That's fair. Where are you going? Open your map. Okay. Or over the mountains. This way works. Either way. But you really need demos. So they did something like that in The Sims 2. And people unfortunately got mad when they bought the demo and they really, really liked it, but the demo didn't have everything, so I couldn't try out everything, and then they basically get mad that they didn't just get something free. Additional to that, the demo was only good for so long, and you had to pay for it, and it was pain, and I get why they don't, because someone's gonna come. Somehow, somewhere, someone's gonna. But I completely on the we need a little more information. If you want more information about packs and stuff, following the Sims community on Facebook and I believe YouTube, or even following, yeah. I know that's what a demo is for. I know that. You know that because you're a smart apple. But people aren't smart. I'm gonna talk to Minfilia. She's amazing. Her outfit is available as part of the in-store purchases. So. Welcome back to the Lead Time Place to see that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see you have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the emulsion answered. Suffices to say, they will not willingly part with this information, and I fear blood will be spilled, all is said and done. Minfilia would like you to meet a distinct. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance. His name is Mutamix Bubbly, and he is a scholar of no small. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enchanting equipment in Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it is now disseminated to the great benefit of all now. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Mutamix, and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. I love the Mutamix. They're amazing. Mutamix is so... like, for a gobby. Basement where I locked Sims to treat the plasma variant. Beautiful villa in Forgotten Hollow is something really... you know? Yeah, you made yourself a thrall cave. So... I'm gonna let you in on us OG Sims. We're talking... have a favorite way to make it. And you're gonna sit there and be like, yeah, right? It's called a basement. where you build a 3x2 bed, other end, put a toilet. And 3x3 is actually the best way to do it because you put a bed down, put a toilet, little shower, and then on the other side, in the other corner, you put the door kind of in the middle, and then you put an easel, and depending on how you work it, you get like a mini fridge and a microwave. Put the microwave on top of them. All right, make it a little tiny enclosed space. Don't really decorate. Give them the best eat. Right? Worst bed, best eat. Flat out. All right. Simple as that. You make him paint every second. If he's not painting, he better be sleeping, or pooping. One of those three. If he is not sleeping, pooping, it's really good at painting. He or she, they, whatever individual you want, they get really good. And you just have them sell their painting. And the Sims in the above world, where they are graced by the sun and the ability to leave the room. Because as soon as they're in that room, you delete that door. And you put like a single light above and maybe just enough flooring and walls so they're not constantly depressed. You give them the absolute basic necessities so that they will not, starve. And I'm one of being one of the OG individuals, we need central. Big like south and around the corner, kind of. Yeah, you can see it on my screen actually, hilariously enough. Yeah, I was about to say, I am under you, please no. But, so since you can have 8 Sims in a household, I usually reserve 4. So I'd make 4 gremlins, so I'd make 4 gremlins, or I'd make a single Sim living and they just add people to their household and steal people. The Pancakes family, I would always kidnap them. And just put them in these little holes. And you do painting because it doesn't make noise. It's quiet and it's really nice and it doesn't get their name out there. And you can, any masterpieces I put like in my Sims inventory and sell on Popsy if I had the ability to, or like, that sort of thing. But you make these 3x3 rooms and then you make a 2x2 hallway down the thing. So that way when the person goes down in, they basically can just walk past, and then you just do windows. You do those big glass windows with no door, and you can just have your Sim walk past all of your little trapped prisoners. I know, I'm a horrible person. All right. There's your flag. But yeah. If you have nifty knitting, you can also have them have a chair and knit. Heck, if you want to make them happy, which is so dumb, give them the lifetime achievement thing where it's just literally making money. Because for every painting they make and dollar they make, they will become happier and paint better things. Who's uplander come to tent ring of Mutamix bubbly pots? But yeah, you can, and what I used to do is I build the most beautiful, brilliant houses on top and give it like the most dead backrooms level factory feel. And then you just put like one of those doors that looks like, that looks like a, wow, my brain works, bookshelf. And you lock it for everyone except that one individual that you have in the house. And they can never get out, and they're behind glass forever. Flighty Tools drinks an airy self. Fair enough. When full of airy self, Flighty Tools changes to Stony Shine, name of materia. If materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes Fighty Tool gains gains power of airy self. Mutamix is rescuing the Uplender's friend. Yeah. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilla wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings fighty tool to Mutamix, yes? Correct. However, as I was saying, it's also fun to put Sims in a room with a cowboy and only sit there and watch the magic happen. Yes. If you haven't voted for Death Yet Apple, I will give you an only you special. But if you have, fighty tool 2 on strong for as eating tool. Make a teachy show of how to power materia. But instead of building something tomorrow, I'm gonna, since I didn't do my Tuesday stream yesterday, I'm actually gonna do the Generation 2/3 tomorrow, and she's gonna get a birthday, and he's probably gonna die. The Materia Master. Now, Eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool. Yes, Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighty Tool to Minfilla. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It's created by drawing out the etheric constitution from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing. Oh, you voted for starvation? There. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. You know you can vote for 2. You could vote for up to 2, and that way we can narrow it down if it must have been sufficient spirit amount. That being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its own spirit. You can vote for a second one if you would like, if you think it might change things or allow me to, do a secondary poll, because you did not. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from someone as would have struggled to cut a steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia, but Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps, learning ones of Mutamix. Hello. Alright. Deliver the Minheria enchanted dagger to Minfilia. So I'm gonna have myself driven back to Vesper Bay. And then I'm probably actually gonna call it there and kind of leave this quest as it is, because it is after 3 and I do actually need to put on real people. I'm in EJ. I was and because I do sad. But tomorrow I will be doing Generation 2/3 of my Sims challenge instead of the traditional build I do on Thursday, because I had to take off, had an appointment, and then honestly went to go see Deadpool and Wolverine, and it was so worth it. It was in 3D and it was amazing. So there's that. But took the mental health day, and I know I took a mental health day last Friday, and I thank you all for that. I will be streaming the probably last East Shade episode Friday. So there is that. After that, we will be doing another vote for another Friday stream, something fun and easy, because we are definitely finishing up East Shade. I did look it up. I missed one of the hot springs, and I feel like an idiot. And when on Friday I show it to everyone, I'm gonna probably have people be like, yeah, you've been up here you've been there so many times and you just didn't notice it, it just slipped my mind. Anyway. Alright, so I'm staying here with Tataro, logging out, and I am going to show everyone one thing. Yeah, because I'm not in like a city or something. It's very strange. I didn't realize it even like there, Feel free to drop group hound, because you're because I don't know if you're, headed somewhere or dropping your character somewhere, but I'm logging out, so feel free to close the group. However, my main character is this young lady, Vanya. So I'm not gonna actually load her, but this is my warrior. This weapon in particular, when I draw it, there is a purple sheen glow along all the exterior to make it look like a full moon. And then this is my button. But this is my main character. I absolutely love this outfit. The outfit itself, combined with the weapons and the jewelry and the boots, took me a while to get, but none of it is above level 80. Which for me is actually really cool. So, I am exiting here. Thank you all for joining us. I will be back tomorrow. I'm actually gonna hit start just so it doesn't do the repeated, thing. But I will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the Norse Gods Generation Challenge on Thursday instead of Tuesday. Thank you all for your understanding. And until then, thank you, Apple, for joining us. Thank you, Demoness, for joining us. And thank you, Hound, for the rides. We really actually appreciate it. It would have taken a lot longer to do a lot more if I wasn't having something I made up in my Sims world, a bank where you come and get loans, and then you put a date on the calendar for when you have to pay it off. But the CEO of the bank is a vampire. If you don't pay your bills, he'll come to your house and turn you into a vampire. No. Put them in your basement. Add them to your household. Put them in your basement. Make them blood bags. Make them painting blood bags. They owe you money. Don't make them, stronger. Also, fantastic. Alright, but until then, we can talk Sims tomorrow, Apple, if you are available, and I would love to. Till then, I'm off to the farmer's market.